Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Bengals grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown, Bengals. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Off play action. Pickett.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
This is Rex Burkhead, the former Bengal.
And he's got it down to the 28.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Pickett.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chip.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Inside the 20.
And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
send a receiver in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is taken in by Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They'll look to throw again.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown.
but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Back to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Burkhead.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
2nd down and goal. Pickett.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football.
Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon, 38 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the shotgun again to Burkhead. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Derek Watt, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset, and they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This is Anderson.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Back to throw.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Again, it's Dillon. But that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Second and 1. And this is going to be intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll go with the keeper. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second.